Hi, I'm Emily Hargrave and welcome back to Prime. TXU Energy and the Dallas Film Society have been collaborating for the last 3 years on promoting student film across Texas. We are here with Donna Egen from TXU Energy, Renee Contreras and Katie Layton from the Dallas Film Society to talk about Light Up the Red Carpet Student Film Contest, which is about to launch in just in a week's time.
Yes.
So ladies, a bevy of beauties, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, darling.
Really, it's a feast for my eyes. So let's talk about TXU Energy and why is it important for TXU Energy to promote student film?
Well, what's really important to TXU Energy is to listen to our customers and to connect with them and support the communities that we serve. And so we have a long history of doing that. And a few years ago, there was an idea that was brought to our table by members of the Dallas Film Society, and we thought it was a terrific idea, and that was to just kind of lower our age demographic a little bit that we were looking at, talking to, and listening to, and to engage with students. And find out what they had to say. They will be the next, they are consumers today,
yes,
but they will be the next homeowners, the next people who are moving out from home and on their own. And so find out what their thoughts are around energy. So from thence was born the Student Film Contest, and it's been a terrific experience.
And it's open to high school and college students.
It is, yeah.
And so 3 years of the films are actually shown at the Dallas International Film Festival, correct? Which happens in April of every year, well, March, April time of every year. And so in the 3 years that the films have been running, I mean, TXU Energy, you must have seen the whole gamut of energy films that have come out from these students.
We have. We have seen a lot of different genres of film, and we've seen music videos. We have seen apocalyptic sci-fi thrillers.
Yes, into the world kind of feeling, but they're all really good.
Yeah.
Everyone's so talented.
They really are. They've all just been terrific. And what we've also seen is each year we've seen an enormous incremental increase in films being submitted. The first year was, we got 10 films from primarily here in the north side of Texas, the Metroplex here, which was terrific, and we were thrilled. The second year, we saw that jump up to well over 55 films.
Wow.
And then last year, we had 70 films submitted.
That's great.
So the word is getting out, which is great. And, the kids are really getting engaged. There's a prize package. But, Emily, the prize that the kids have told us, the students, I should say, have told us that they really enjoy the most is culminating all of their work and having it heralded at the Dallas International Film Festival. And so TXU Energy, as a sponsor of DFS and the DIFF, the children's, again, I'm making them so young,
I call them kids.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right. I mean, the younger adults amongst us, the festival is a perfect platform, isn't it? For many of these, it'll probably be their first film.
Yes,
maybe some have done 2 or 3 before, and so this having it with a live audience on a big screen. I mean, that's huge.
It is huge, and they get to walk the red carpet too, so they love that as well. But we actually have had one student who has come back and submitted. He started early as a high schooler, and he's come back and submitted in subsequent years as well. So it's great to see evolution of some of the student filmmakers as well and their work.
That is really, and you deal a lot with the education component of the festival.
And I interact with the students that enter the contest every day. They email me nonstop, which is fabulous because I get to know these students more. And so as the time gets near, when the decisions are getting made and who's coming and you need to RSVP, and to see them all dressed up and walk down the carpet is so cool, and their faces are so excited, and they're seeing everybody walking, all the people that we have at DIF walk the red carpet, and they're like, oh my God, that was so-and-so, oh my gosh, that was so-and-so. They get so excited, and they always turn to either Donna or Kate or anybody of us and say, this is so cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. All my friends are so jealous. So
that is fantastic.
It's really cool to interact with them on an education level, but they can get to know them personally, and as Donna said, you see them grow because as soon as they leave high school, they know the contest, and they're going to enter again. And then they spread the word, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So I'm really excited to see what's going on and what's going to happen this year.
Yes, you know, they are thinking about so many new things. I mean, they're thinking about the film and they're thinking about energy. I mean, that is really the catalyst for this. It is, tell us what you think about the future of energy in Texas. So we're trying to open that dialogue up, and because, you know, one of the core tenets of TXU Energy is education conservation. We want you to use less of what we sell, but how do we do that collectively? And so the students are really thinking about that in the context of film, and then they also have to think about how to market their film. So there are also, you know, real life learning patterns here that they're engaged in that I think are really important for young people today.
Well, that's good, and that's fantastic. And have you at TXU Energy taken any of their ideas and adopted them yet?
Well, as a matter of fact, what they do is they really reinforce a lot of our core learnings right now, and some of the apocalyptic ones, which they're a little scary to us. So we take that as good warning. We heed their warnings, but we also do use their videos. As a matter of fact, the high school winners last year came from Laredo, and they made a music video, a rap music video, which was just fantastic.
Katie and I had it blasting in the office, and we were singing.
Downloaded it on my phone. It was my ringtone for a couple of months.
It was?
Yes.
Can you give us a little rendition right now?
Well, it's called No Blackout.
No Blackout.
And they involved their entire class. Their teacher their teacher was in the video dancing with the students.
They have a shark mascot, which was hilarious.
Yes. They're in the classroom. They're in some kind of police garage. They're out on the football field. They're in their homes. It's really great. They did a wonderful job.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, and the
editing was phenomenal. The writing was great. It was wonderful.
And all of the lyrics are all about energy conservation. I mean, they wrote it, they wrote the music, they wrote the whole thing. So just terrific. And we use that in the office sometimes. We have it through the office, yes. And in fact, some of our winners over the years now have actually been hired to create video for TXU Energy.
Wonderful.
So they have actually segued over into working, you know, taking what they've learned and what they're learning in school, of course, as well, and then putting it to work for them in the professional world for compensation.
And you can't ask for much more than that, really, can you? I mean, I was going to ask you, Katie, what does it mean to the Film Society to have a sponsor like TXU Energy on board?
Well, it really, really boosts our education program, which is one of our missions at the Dallas Film Society, to educate filmmakers and people all over, not just North Texas, but Texas. And this is a wonderful way for Dallas Film Society and TXU to reach people outside of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like she said, we're hitting Laredo, we're getting down in Houston and Austin, south, east, west, all over the state. So not only are we educating them about TXU Energy and their initiatives, but about the Dallas International Film Festival, Dallas Film Society. So we're kind of cross-promoting all over the state, which is wonderful for both organizations.
Absolutely. So. And then, as you say, in order for the students to then be able to go on and you know and be paid,
use what they've learned
for what they want to do. I mean, that's wonderful.
Yes, it's been very gratifying to see this, and we, like Renee and Katie, we really get to know these students during the course of the contest. And a couple of years ago, the college winner, who actually came from the Art Institute of Dallas here, she. When she got her winning, she said, "I'm going to Cannes," and she did. She did an internship in Cannes.
Wow!
And in fact, the high school winner that year won and went to USC Film School. And so now, of course, she didn't get into USC Film School because she won our contest. But I like to see it help.
Yeah, absolutely. I would imagine that it probably did. I mean, she probably would have showed that as one of her pieces.
Yes, she did.
I think, Donna, you'd agree that as years go by, the more creative these kids get with the topics and how talented they are, and I was like, oh my, I would have never even thought of that.
Yes.
But it's really, really amazing to see the final product.
Yes.
Yeah, that really. And you've given TXU Energy has awarded over $30,000 to this.
To date, our prize package totals over $80,000.
Oh, over 80, so $30,000 a year.
Over $30,000 a year.
Okay, gosh, I wish I was a student.
I know, right?
And the money is actually, it's technology grants for the school. as well as prizing for the students themselves. So we try to split that up as well, because we want to help the schools that are working so hard to help these students.
Absolutely.
And it takes money to have these cameras and the lights and the microphones and all of those and the docking, the computer technology to be able to. You're laughing at
so
me.
many editing systems, and it's expensive.
Well, especially in the
cheap.
world of ISD cutbacks. That so many schools are going through. So, yeah, and you touched on it earlier, Renee, about the red carpet, and the students it's very cool for them to meet these celebrities. This year in particular was a very special year with they met Gabri Sidibe.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that experience and what she brought to the table this year.
Well, at the Dallas International Film Festival award ceremony, which is where our winners find out where they fall in the awards, we get to have a VIP meet and greet. And so Gabri was a surprise from Katie and Renee, and the students, none of us knew that she was going to be escorted in. And so she came in, and she was immediately at ease, of course. I think that she lives immediately at ease, but she was at ease with the students, and we had various TXU Energy people as well there, and James Faust, the artistic director, of course, was there. And she connected with the students so quickly and tightly, and asking them, why are you doing this? What are you doing? And they were so excited to describe to her their excitement about creating film and asking her questions, that it was such a surprise when she was given her award during the award ceremony. And she basically, her award ceremony speech spoke to the students and thanked them for being inspirational to her, and said that how pleased she was that they are so passionate at such an early age to know what it is that they want to do.
Wow.
So it really was a very special experience for all of us there.
Absolutely.
And the students just really felt very touched and close to somebody who, an Academy Award winner.
Well, absolutely. And you can see her speech on the website. And remind us what the website is again.
TXU.com/student film contest.
Right.
And we've got it on there right now. At TXU.com/student film contest on September 24th. That is our official call for entries. Everyone
who is interested in film, if you're high school or college, you need to enter. And very quickly, things have changed up a little bit this year. So it's submit your ideas this year. And then from all of the ideas that are submitted, 30 people will be encouraged to go on and make a film.
Yes. So what we tried to do this time, again, was to pay attention to what the students were saying and giving their feedback. And that is, a lot of students who might be actually screenwriters or more conceptual and not necessarily be adept at the filming part of it, we wanted to give them an entry point. So the first phase of the Student Film Contest this year is that call for concept. Give us your idea.
Well, then we need to make sure, because I know that time is running out, so we need to make sure that everybody goes to that website and to submit the idea, and then they can follow the instructions from there.
Yes, it's all very easily laid out.
So everyone, get your ideas in, and then you can be part of the 4th annual Light Up the Red Carpet Student Film Contest. And all the dates are right there. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us. You have been a joy. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.